Hey guys, it's me again with another juicy celebrity story for you. Today, we're talking about R&B singer Ashanti, who had a rather frightening encounter at her LA home recently. Ashanti, who is currently pregnant with her first child, was reportedly the victim of an unwanted marriage proposal from an unidentified man who showed up at her house. This led Ashanti to call the police in a panic. But what exactly went down? Let's dive into all the details.It was a sunny afternoon in early June 2024 when Ashanti was at her luxurious home in the Hollywood Hills, relaxing and getting some work done. The 43-year-old singer, who announced her pregnancy back in April, was likely taking it easy and focused on preparations for her new arrival. But Ashanti's peaceful afternoon was suddenly shattered when an unknown man showed up unannounced at her front door. Witnesses say the man, described as being in his 30s, approached Ashanti's home and began loudly calling out her name, desperate to get her attention. When Ashanti came to the door to see what was going on, the man dropped down to one knee and, to Ashanti's shock and horror, proceeded to propose marriage to her. He reportedly professed his love for Ashanti and begged her to be his wife, all while Ashanti stood there stunned, her baby bump clearly visible. Understandably, Ashanti was completely freaked out by this unexpected and unwanted proposal. As a well-known public figure, she is no stranger to overzealous fans, but this incident clearly crossed a major line. Ashanti immediately realized she was in a potentially dangerous situation with this strange man on her property. Without hesitation, Ashanti retreated back into her home and called 911, frantically reporting the intrusion and asking for the police to be sent right away. She was said to be trembling with fear, concerned not only for her own safety but also the safety of her unborn child. The 911 operator could hear the panic in Ashanti's voice as she described what was happening. She explained that the man was still outside her home, continuing to shout her name and plead with her to accept his proposal. Ashanti begged the operator to send help immediately. Thankfully, the police arrived on the scene just a few minutes later, sirens blaring. When the officers approached the property, they found the unknown man still standing outside Ashanti's front door, stubbornly refusing to leave. The man was immediately detained and questioned by the police. He claimed that he had traveled all the way from Ohio because he was madly in love with Ashanti and was convinced they were destined to be together. The officers quickly determined that this was an unwanted intrusion and that the man posed a serious threat to Ashanti's safety. The man was swiftly arrested on charges of stalking and criminal trespassing. He was taken into custody and his information was run through the system, revealing that he had a history of similar incidents targeting other celebrities. Ashanti, still shaken up, provided a statement to the police detailing the terrifying encounter. In the aftermath of the incident, Ashanti's team and security personnel immediately went into crisis mode. They worked quickly to review the singer's home security systems and determine if any updates or additional measures needed to be taken to ensure her continued safety, especially with a baby on the way. Ashanti's rep released a brief statement saying that she was deeply shaken by the ordeal, but was grateful to the police for their prompt response and for taking the intruder into custody. The rep also thanked Ashanti's fans for their outpouring of support during this frightening time. Many of Ashanti's fellow celebrities and music industry colleagues also voiced their support, condemning the man's actions and expressing relief that Ashanti and her unborn child were unharmed. This incident has understandably heightened security concerns for Ashanti and other high-profile figures, sparking renewed conversations about stalking laws and protections for public personalities. In the end, this was a truly terrifying experience for Ashanti, who was simply trying to enjoy some peace and quiet at home. No one should have to deal with an unwanted marriage proposal, let alone from a complete stranger who trespassed onto their property. Ashanti showed incredible poise in such a stressful situation, quickly alerting the authorities and ensuring her own safety. While the intruder was arrested, this ordeal will likely have a lasting impact on Ashanti as she prepares to welcome her first child. Thankfully, Ashanti appears to be doing well, surrounded by loved ones and her dedicated security team. But this incident serves as an important reminder of the very real dangers that celebrities and public figures can face, even in the comfort of their own homes. It's a sobering situation, to say the least. Well, there you have it, folks. Another wild celebrity story for the books. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on this crazy situation down in the comments. Do you think Ashanti handled it appropriately? And what do you make of the unhinged fan who showed up at her door? I'm curious to hear your take. Until next time, stay safe out there.